Pinion to punt this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Second down, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he'll go at the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On second down now, Metcalf. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 43. Check.
Shoot. To throw on 3rd down. Duff. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete.
The 3rd down pass intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Cardinals nothing.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Clement. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Love. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Look at me. Zipper. Check.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Rush in.
Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got it. You go tight. You got tight.
Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 33.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Metcalf working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, Metcalf. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now.
Crunch. Kill.
On 3rd down, Metcalf. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3 down.
Looking to throw. Duff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on a sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down now, Clement. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get. And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Slam, slam, slam.
6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run on 1st down. Metcalf. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, Metcalf. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At that 18.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm scared. Back.
Now a give, right side. Metcalf, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 36. Watch the edge. Big edge.
Operating from the gun, Duff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip right, rip right. Check 50, check 50. Check 24, check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
So now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Redskins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
94 is the mark, 94 is the mark.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gay is on for the point after. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff looking right. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
I got you. Switch. Shift.
Ready.
Back to throw. Duff. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
43-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read.
Check 56. Man, I got you. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on first down. Duff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun, Duff. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Right there. 56. Pick it up. Switch.
On 2nd down now, Metcalf. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Set. 50, plant.
Right here. Check 37.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf, and he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So it's his second miss of the game. They both hurt. This one especially so.
Yeah, you've got a chance to give your guys a second-half lead, and they're counting on you to put them in front. And I tell you, there's no one more disappointed than he is that he let his guys down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now Haskins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
It's a foot race. 30, 10, Touchdown, Washington! Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 2nd and 16, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
80 weapon. Hey, ice, big grip.
On 1st and 10, Duff. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now a give right side. Metcalf. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Haskins to throw it. It's Corliss here with a grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Let's get it. 56 Mike.
On 3rd down, Metcalf. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I